Hey, it's Larry again. Welcome to my live video series about being great on camera called Behind the Scenes. Today, I want to talk to you about the best microphone out there. It's a budget microphone, but the best microphone out there for video. Now, there's tons of microphone options for video, but I want to talk to you about just one. And I'm going to give you two very specific models and two very specific places that you can go and buy these microphones. This microphone, actually. It's the same exact setup of microphone, but from two different manufacturers, from two different retailers, but you'll get the same thing out of it. Here's the thing. It's not one of these super expensive microphones that people use for podcasting. The whole reason I have this mic is because I use it for podcasting. But when I'm doing video, the first microphone I used still works, and it works great. And it's called the Movo LV1. And the other version of it, a competitor, is called the Polson MO IDL1. And they've come out with a second version of that called the Mark II. You can't get the Mark I anymore, but it's essentially the same. It's just made a little bit better. The Polson one you can only get at B&H, and the Movo LV1 you can only get at Amazon as far as I can find. But I want to show you how the microphone looks, works, how it's set up, and why it's just so darn good. The main reason is when most people do video, they do video with whatever microphone is built into whatever device they're using. They've got their phone far away and they're using their onboard phone microphone. Or they've got their computer and they're using their built-in microphone in their computer, or they're using a webcam with the built-in microphone there, or even nice high-end cameras, but the built-in microphone on those nice high-end cameras is so far away and it just sounds tinny and echoey and it just doesn't sound good. So the best thing to do is start with a good microphone. Now here's the Movo LV1 or Polson MO IDL1. And here's what it is. It's 17 feet of cable. It's not a wireless mic. It's 17 feet of cable. Then a little capsule. And this capsule can clip onto your belt or your pocket. And then 3 feet of microphone cable to go up through your shirt, and then it comes out around a V-neck or something like that. And if you have a t-shirt on, you can just clip it on to the top of the collar. Just make sure it's outside your shirt so it gets a good sound. And it needs to generally be within 8 to 10 inches of your mouth. Okay, so that's it. And this microphone, 20 or 30 bucks is all it's going to set you back. It's awesome because this connector on the end, and let me get a little nerdy on you. This connector on the end has 4 segments to it, and some connectors that are just exactly the same size and shape and everything only have 3 connectors. And the ones with 4 connectors are made to work with smartphones, and the ones with 3 connectors are made to work with computers and cameras. And you're like, well, now I need an adapter. No, you don't. That's why I recommend this specific microphone. It's because that little capsule, this little thing, has a switch on it. And I want you to see what this switch is. Let me get it lined up just right. Where's the switch? There we go. The switch up there. And so when you flip the switch, it turns the switch on for the camera. Let me turn it right side up so you can see it. There we go. When you flip the switch up, it goes into camera mode, and then it automatically is the right adapter, that right little plug to be in a camera or a computer. And then when you flip it down, it actually says smartphone, and then it says the word off. Now the capsule has a little battery in it. It's a button cell battery called an LR44. You can get them at the drugstore, but just go ahead and buy a 10-pack or a 15-pack of them online somewhere because you'll only spend like 10 bucks. And the big problem is if you leave it turned on, like it's in camera mode, and you put it away for a week or two, and then you pull it back out, it's going to be dead. And so you need a fresh battery. So go ahead and make sure you have at least a few batteries. Go ahead and get those in advance. LR44 button cell batteries. Both microphones use LR44 button cell batteries. Both microphones have that little capsule. Both microphones have a total of 20 feet of cable to go between wherever your shirt is, clipped onto your shirt, over to the camera or your computer or whatever. The only adapter that you might need is if you decide to use that microphone with your smartphone. You will need an adapter like that little white dongle adapter that Apple has for $9. I've seen those at Target. So that shouldn't be any problem. But that's about it. It's a great microphone, good audio quality. Have it within 8 or 10 inches, 12 inches of your face, and you'll have really good sound. And I use this all the time when I don't have access to this microphone. I use it all the time for Zoom calls and things like that. I have clients that use it all the time because they don't want to spend hundreds of dollars just to get a microphone. They just use a simple microphone like that $20 or $30 Movo LV1 or the Polson MOIDL1 Mark II from B&H Online. That's it for today. Tune in again any weekday, and I will be talking to you on these live stream videos, answering your questions. If you have questions, put them down below, and I'll answer your questions in person with typing on, on the chat. And then the other possibility is I might even do a tips video like this based on whatever your question is. That's it for today. I will see you next time on